Hi everyone! Oh, camera's off. Camera's off. No. Not good. Hang on, excuse the fingers. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, that's slightly better. You can see what's... Look at the size of this thing. Hi everyone. I am back again with another episode of Spong Vault, where we delve deep into the realms of... actually, I think it's a bit now. But yeah, anyway, we're playing Virtua Racing on the 32X. This is my very own copy. Well, sorry, Spong's Vault copy, but here it is. I found it. Yeah, there it is in the flesh. It's still a bit loud, isn't it? I'm going to turn things down. There you go. Is that a bit better? I hope that's a bit better. So thanks for joining me in another episode. I'm fiddling around with things. Fiddling around with things, streams, technology. Oh god. Yes. But we are live. And it's great. There you go. Yeah. Yes, I can't hear myself. Good. So I'm using the 6-button controller on my Mega Drive. I've got 2 Mega Drives actually. I've got one without the Tower of Power, and this one is in. This is the Tower of Power. You can't see it. I know it's annoying, but it is there. I could show it to you. No, but it does exist. It is a true thing. I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna tweet that I'm broadcasting, so everyone knows. Let's just do this, and yeah. There you go. I did a tweet. So glorious. So let's just do this thing. Oh, there's a word I keep on saying apparently. I should stop saying the word glorious. What am I doing? Playing a game! I haven't played this in years. And normally I do a bit of practicing before I stream, just to make sure I know what I'm doing. But I decided not to do that this time. Well actually, there is a reason for it, so I'm just doing more some techie stuff to make sure everything is fine. Yeah, it is. The volume levels up, fine. It's good. So I'm going to stop fiddling now and just play the game. So Virtua Racing, let's do, Formula, stop, or prototype. I'm going to go Formula. I'm going to do the basic course. And so this is playing the 32X version, as I've already said. There is 32X version. I'm playing that version. Just drag my microphone up just a little bit over, just a little bit more, so you can hear me. It's like a halfway house between the Mega Drive version and the Saturn version. There is a Saturn version, which is very, 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 very good. But I've already played a Saturn game, as everyone knows. Well, a few weeks back. So yeah, let's do this. Let's play the game. Oh god. What is go? It's B, everyone. Apparently go is B. Maybe I should read the instructions. Oh dear. I love the way it gives a tune every time we get a checkpoint. Listen, there you go. I know, I'm embarrassingly bad at this game. What I love about playing these old retro games, one of the reasons I do this stream is I have to play them for an hour, at least, sometimes more. I've played games for more. Fantavision went on for a bit. I get better. I actually get better. It's awesome. But this is not a bad version of Virtua Racer by any stretch of imaginations. I actually quite like this version. It's not the best version, but it is showing off the 32X and what it can do. And it oddly turns... It does turn the Mega Drive into some very strange machine. It's very capable, but not a lot of people really exploited it. There was Doom, for example, on the 32X, which came out more or less the same time as the Jaguar version. The Jaguar version was much better. Hardly surprising there. But at least they tried. I mean, you know, putting ostensibly a Doom, which is, you know, pretty much a 32-bit game minimum, on a 16-bit system was pretty. Now they called it a 32X. Was it really 32-bit? I don't know. Oh, we got someone chatter. Phoenix Z80. Hello, hello, Phoenix Z80. Welcome to me playing Virtua Racer Deluxe very, very badly. I hope you're enjoying it. So this is episode 25 of Spong Vault. I'm doing really well here, aren't I? So this is the 25th game I've played on 25th platform. Because I do a different platform every episode. Those of you who don't know, they're new to the show. So this is 32X, which I believe is a platform in of itself. Some may argue against that, but I think it is. I think one of the things I've found over the years of playing driving games is my older brother actually gave me this piece of advice. He said, "Don't look about in front of the car. Just look where you're going, and steer for that." And it seems obvious now, but at the time it was quite revelatory for him to say that. Like, oh yeah, just keep going. Just steer about not where you are now, but where you're headed. And that makes perfect sense. I'm not doing a very good job of it though, because it's kind of difficult to see what's going on. And there are different camera views that I'm going to show in a minute. I don't think I'm going to be successful in this particular session, but it looks pretty good. The graphics are pretty good, but the pop-up is terrible. It's really bad. I do like the tune you get every time you get a checkpoint, but I don't think I'm going to get to this next one. No. Terribly sad. I got 10th. Glove of water time. Hey, I got on the I've got on the high score table. That's got to be worth something. Yeah, I never. So Phoenix Z80 is telling us about his experience with the game. So he loved this in the arcade back in the day. He could hear those screaming engine sounds down the street before you can even get to the arcade. Absolutely true. I never played this in the arcade though, Phoenix. I know, shocking. I was a big Outrun fan. I know. Sorry. Because this is way better than. I say this has more depth to it. But I'm going to get better. That's what I love about this stream. I love doing about the stream is you get better. I get better at playing the game. So I'm going to do this thing again. I think I'm going to change the view. Oh, not that view. No. Should we do cockpit view? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. This is my favoured view of most driving games. Even today, like current driving games, I prefer to be either right in front of the bonnet or in the cockpit itself. Pretty much typically in the front of the bonnet, because you get a greater sense of speed. Trouble is though, with this game, oh bad. This is an arcade racer, so I kind of need to be behind the car for arcade races. I find. Look, I'm actually doing far worse than this view, which is kind of annoying. And I'm pitting. That's not good. So I'm gonna go behind the car. Just to be clear, so why it's pitting? So I'm using this controller. It's actually using all 6 buttons. So these 6 buttons here, these buttons here are the view. So. So I'm gonna stick with this view because I was doing better with this view. I might try to stock car racing later on and stuff like that. Just mix it up a bit. It's cool. But yeah. Also, if you don't know, halfway through the show, I do reveal what the next game will be, and I'm very excited. Very excited about the next game. It's still another platform, so it'll be my 26th platform. Different platform, different game, different platform. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep that up because it's going to run out of platforms eventually. It's going to happen. It's going to be a sad day when it happens, but it's going to happen. And I'm doing much better now. Yeah. Do this thing, Chris. You can do this. I believe in you. You can do the thing. I can imagine this being amazing in the arcade. Perfect arcade game. Sort of slamming into use massive steering wheel that has a tiny turning circle on it. Massive pedals which have way too much travel on them. All of that. Because they do! They do! Arcade machines have way too much travel on the pedals. That annoys the hell out of me. I love the fact you get a tune, you get a time bonus. It's like, oh, it's awesome. You're the best. Time bonus. So it's a very fluid game. I mean, it's pretty fast going for a 32X game. There were some really good 32X games that just didn't support it very well, so it sort of died a death. After, especially when they released the Saturn. I think Sega really did lots of terrible, bad decisions when it comes to releasing like consoles and stuff. Because I think a lot of people had 32X. It was left a bad taste in people's mouth. I'm not going to do this. Oh, it's such a shame because I screwed up early on. I might change the track anyway. Yeah. Yes, game over. I know. Sad face. I've got 15th then. But I still got the top. That's not fair, is it? Always COR for my thingy. There you go. Best lap, apparently. So. Oh, done it again. I didn't want to do that. I hit C, hoping I'll go back. Oh well, we'll do this again. I'll be even better this time. I'm more focused. So the last session, I had a bit of problem with my Atari ST. Couldn't get Runorama to load onto it, which is very annoying. That's why I had to abort in the end. Very sad. Tried to emulate it, but I couldn't get the emulator working with OBS. Just the worst. Got very frustrated. Lots of swearing. Never mind. Live and learn. So I will be, doing something with my ST. I'm going to put a USB drive in it, and that will make it so I can actually load pretty much any game I want into it, rather than rely on a floppy disk drive, which was, I think, what the problem was. I mean, the floppy disk drive is it's just been replaced, so it's okay, but there's reasons. Oh, nice cut in the corner there, Chris. There you go. So you're getting it now. You're getting it. It's all about timing those. Cool. I've been playing some Mario Kart recently on the Switch, which is the platform I will be streaming because I own it. I also have a PS4, Xbox One, with the latest machines. Even a Wii U. And a Wii U probably get, looking... maybe even the Wii, actually. Although I'm not sure what to play on the Wii. Oh, I know! Oh, I know exactly what to play on the Wii. Yes. Suddenly dawned on me. Oh, that would be one in the future. Not too far in the future either. Oh, bad crash. That was a bad crash. I got the 7th, though. You noticed that? I was getting really well. I'm going to go to the stock car racing pretty soon. If I can. Not sure about the sound effects in this game. It's a bit weeny, a bit sort of high-pitched wail. See if I can get past this dude so I can get 6th. Some of this reminds me a little bit of Ridge Racer, a little bit. Like this bridge reminds me of Ridge Racer. I might be just saying terrible things there by comparing this to Ridge Racer, but oh well. Not fair! I overcooked it. I tried to overtake him in a corner. That was a stupid thing to do. Just answering a question of Phoenix Z80 there. I got a bit distracted. So that's why I'm down at 8th now. Come on. You can do this, Chris. Yes, I haven't emulated anything on this stream. With the only exception of when I did the special 8-Bit Wars events for Retro Asylum, where I couldn't get my Spectrum to work. So I had to stream from an emulator on for Spectrum. I used Fuse, I seem to remember. But that was the only exception, and it really wasn't part of this Spong Vault stream anyway. It was like a separate thing. But yes, I had streamed from a different platform for gold. Check me out. Finished the race. 25. So I've done 25 different episodes. Using 25 different platforms, and none of it is emulated. I'm not emulating this right now. I'm running this on a original Mark 1 Mega Drive right now. I'll just grab the camera and I'll show you what it looks like, but it is actually here. So I'm using the original controller. You see, it's there. So, sorry, it's a bit tedious, isn't it? There you go. Ranking is 18th. Terrible. Terrible. Should we watch the instant replay? Yeah, let's have a look at the instant replay. So, while we're watching this, I'm just going to grab the camera here and basically, there it is. So, there it is in its all its glory. You can just make it out, I think. So, yeah, I do have my 32X running, hooked up to all sorts of things and cables, and it's a cable nightmare that I indulge in. So yes. So yeah. I do this because why do I do this? It's fun. I love playing these old arcade games. I've got them all. Why shouldn't I play them? I'm not a person who displays stuff. I actually play most of the games I own, the retro games I own, I'm happy to say. So, yeah. Let's start. Oh, not pause, no. Oh, gold. Is it C, maybe? I'm hoping that I can just stop this. As fascinating as this is. So I'll just reset it. Should I reset it? I could reset the machine. I'll just reset the machine. Okay, I'm going to do some stock car racing now. But yeah, so I have streamed emulator Phoenix Z80 only once for Spectrum. Everything else has been my Amiga, for example. That's that I was streamed from that a few weeks ago. That was an Amiga 1200. Just do stock car racing. So I'm going to do a different track. I'm kind of bored of that one. Let's do this one. There you go. No rolling start though. This is a bit different, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, oh, steady, steady. Oh. Control of this thing's terrible. Sliding around all over the place. It's obviously one of those drift cars. No! I'm doing so bad. So sorry about this. I do get better, honestly. I really, really do. How it looks, this wall stuff, this little canyon stuff, it feels like Ridge Racer. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but it just feels like Ridge Racer. All these bridges and stuff, it feels like Ridge Racer. So My retro sort of collection is quite extensive. I've got a lot of machines. I've just completed an AV mod for my Atari 7800, so hopefully we'll be streaming from that pretty soon. That was no mean feat, actually. I'm okay with a soldering iron. I'm not going to say I'm an expert on it, but I'm not bad. I'm getting used to this car now. So I managed to get that. So this, because amazingly, the 7800 didn't have an AV out on it, unlike the NES or indeed the Sega Master System, and there's a contemporary machine for those two consoles. So I don't know what Atari were thinking while they were just doing only RF, which is ridiculous. Very strange, but there it is. I'm just getting into this track now. This car, I'm not sure about this car. So the next game, looking, what time is it? All 20 past. So 10 minutes I'll reveal the next game that I'm going to do next week. It's a very, very different game to this one. Oh wow, is it? I haven't played it in a very, very long time. So that'll give you a clue, maybe, just a little bit. And I'm no spring chicken. I'm doing so badly. But never mind, I'm having fun. I do love my driving games, I really do. You'd be surprised. Even if I'm profoundly bad at them. Mitsoyoma, I think your name is. First of all, thanks for joining. And hello. And he's just asking about handling of the car. No, the handling of the car has changed. It's a stock car. It is really different. It is so different. So I'm really struggling with this car. Much prefer the Formula 1 car I was driving earlier. In fact, what I might do is actually switch over to that, because I'm not having fun with this at all. It looks like Ridge Racer though as a car. It's a stock car apparently, but I can't control it at all. It's terribly handling. Look, it's bad. Anyway. So Phoenix said he's got a just telling us he's got a Pi 3 and a Pi 0. I've only got a Pi 1 actually, believe it or not, and I haven't got round to putting anything on it. I'm gonna reset the machine, and I'm gonna try and do another car with another track. So we'll do that. This is a great version of it. It's not the best version of VR, which is Virtua Racing, I don't think. But anyway, I do have a NES Mini though. I'll probably be streaming from that. That'll be fun. Although I have streamed from a NES already. I did Elite way back. Yeah. Prototype. What's prototype? I don't know. What's prototype? Let's try another track with prototype. So let's see how badly this goes for me. Okay, it's one of these weird supercars. It's like the really weird supercars from Ridge Racer. Again, sorry with the Ridge Racer. Like, oh. Okay. The engine sound feels like a bee buzzing in your ear. It's not good. Just reminded me I'm playing this game on a 32X. Thanks, game. Thanks. Yeah, I'm one of the few that got a NES Mini. The few. We happy few. And I do mean happy, because the thing's awesome. It's powered by USB. You don't have to plug it into a power outlet. You can actually just plug it into a spare USB socket on a TV. It's brilliant. Because most TVs have USB sockets now for reasons that I still don't know. Maybe updating the firmware, I don't know. But they do. Personally, I think it's used to actually power NES Minis, if you own one. I'm doing so bad. Could do better. It's automatic as well. I suspect you get way more speed when you do manual. This is most of the case of these games like this. I'm really struggling with it though. No, I should brake, maybe. Braking on an arcade game doesn't feel right though, you know. I mean, no one brakes on Ridge Racer, do they? Dear. Sorry. I'm going to flip back to Formula 1 pretty soon. Because this is terrible. Because it's just easy to play and to handle. I think you're meant to like slowly play the game through each stage with 3 different cars, and this is the most difficult to play with. So, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Because, you know, I'm streaming. That's what you do. Explore things. Oh. I broke. See, look, I broke there and I actually made that corner. I'm still last, though. But I'll also persevere. I'm not going to give up. So I'm learning every time I play this game to get better and better at it. It's the old adage, get better. Oh, just made that one. I noticed my wing's fallen off. One of my wings is broken off. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, well. So it does nip along at a reasonably good pace, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Phoenix at 80. I appreciate your support. It's just said on chat. It says that he appreciates me actually doing streaming from original hardware, which is no mean feat. So I'm going to reset again. And going to go back to the F1, and I'm going to do F1 with the second track, because I suspect I'll be way better at that, because the car's way easier to handle. But yeah, I'm playing it from actual copy. It's my copy I bought about 15 years ago, I think, when retro wasn't as big as it is now. So I'm going to do that one. There you go. I'm not sure if you get a special boost if you do the timing right, but anyway. Now I'm going to focus, because I'm about to tell you what the next game is, but before I do that, I'm going to focus for a bit. I'm getting better. I much prefer the F1 car. It's really tight with turning, and because I'm using a digital controller, a D-pad, it's just much better because it's more responsive, and I'm doing like shifting. See how the turning going? It's like it's not smooth. It's me on the D-pad. This is a bit, yeah, it's not great. I do like the way the sound effects change when it went into the tunnel. Pretty cool. So they had some of that stuff back then. Come on. You can do this. The little black dots in the middle at the moment in front, but I know I can catch them. It's a little annoying because I'm about due to reveal the next game for the next episode, and it's kind of annoying because I'm trying to focus on the game. I'm also aware that it's not the first time I've done a driving game on the stream. I did do Ridge Racer 64 on the N64, so apologies for that if you think it's a bit samey. But that's quite a while ago, so, you know. Still driving like a drunk person. Here we go. I can reveal now. Maybe not quite yet. Imminently. Imminently. Looking forward to it. It's a totally different game to this one. And it does need special hardware to run. And I'm not talking about 32X. It's... yeah, it does need a special bit of kit to work. Oh, not good. I'm supposed to be getting better at this. I did get better, I think. I'm going to try the next track after this, by the way. Game over. So, the next game I'm streaming next week, exclusively revealed, is, drumroll, it's Star Raiders on the Atari 2600. I know, right? I haven't done Atari 2600 yet, and I realise that's a bit rubbish. So I should do that. I should. I'm going to do this track now. I should do that. I definitely should do that. So I'm going to do that. So, yes. Star Raiders on Atari 2600. I have two Atari 2600s. I have a Light Woody and a Junior. So I will probably stream it from the Light Woody because it feels right. Now, just to be clear, I haven't touched the Light Woody in that I haven't actually modded it in any way. I haven't put any AV mods on it or anything like that. I just left it as it is because it's an Atari 2600 Woody, and I thought it would be a bit sacrilege to modify it. I could, but I won't. I will probably do it to the Junior though, because hey, it's just a Junior. Who cares? So what I'm going to do is run it from RF and just punt it through the VCR I've got over here to my right, which is just, you probably can just make it out on the screen, and the camera there sitting there just to my right on top of a bunch of chests. So yeah, I'll be doing that. I'm still doing terrible. Still gonna go through all the tracks though, so what the hell. Just gotta get better, right? Just gotta get better. Hitting those corners just at the right apex, etc, etc. You just get better and better as you learn the tracks. One game I got obsessed with was Ridge Racer on the PSP. Oh no, I'm talking about Ridge Racer again, sorry. But this game reminds me so much of it. Maybe I shouldn't have broke there, I don't know. Yeah, I got completely obsessed with it. I just couldn't stop playing it. It's about 10 years ago now. Yeah. Okay, so Phoenix Z80 is asking me what's my opinion of Sega Rally. I love Sega Rally. I think it's one of the best racing games of all time. Oh, look at the state of this car. Doing me. I should do something. I'll get better. Trust me, I'll get better. I will. Promise. I haven't played this for years. Literally years. I think I need to brake on this corner. It's a bit tight. And there's another tight corner that's coming up. So I'm getting better. It's not good enough, really, because I'm still 16th. I think it's awesome. I love that game, and I may stream it from my PC because I have the PC version, and that might be quite fun to stream it on a period PC. Oh, I thought it'd roll over a bit. So yeah, this is the VCR. I might be able to make it out. There it is. So what I do is I pump it through, pump 2600 through that, and that'd be great. Fine. We didn't get in the Highland. Let's do the Highland now. Let's do it. do all the tracks, all of the tracks. I might change my camera view. So let's go to no. That's a bad idea. Let's try it from up here. This feels like a slot racing game. Or I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, this is a nightmare. Let's just do it anyway. It does show the weird pop-up with the game as well. The Saturn version is much better. It's got to be said. I'm not going to lie to you. Good God. I couldn't even see where I was going. There's one underneath the tunnel. It's a terrible view. Why does this view exist? This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to think what other platforms I'll be running. I'm running out, so I've got 7800 to do. I'm going to do some PC DOS games. That's going to happen. I might do some Voodoo 2 games, like games that are built for the Voodoo 2 graphics accelerator, 3D accelerator. That would be quite fun. Sort of pump it through. But yeah, then I'm going to have to go on to like Xbox 360 and PS3 and stuff like that, which is, you know, doable. I can do it. Just a bit of a ball ache to do because they're not, you know, in my office here. They're in the living room because I still use them to this day. And then of course talk about, you know, the current machines: PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and of course current PC games. But that's another stream kind of thing, really. Ooh, look at that. This track is weird. I might drive like this and this view on the first track, see what it's like. But this feels like I don't know. It feels like, I don't know, Super Sprint. That's what it feels like. Weird version of Super Sprint. Oh, Micro Machines, even better. I have, just in case you're wondering, I have played a regular Herzog. Just gave away what I was saying. About to say, I have played a Mega Drive game. It's Herzog's Y, a few weeks back. World's first RTS game. Awesome. Bit of a MOBA in it as well. This is a weird view. I'm definitely going to do this in the first track. This little tunnel thing is funny. I'm not sure what purpose this view is, other is to demonstrate the power of the 32X, of which there is none, by the way. Ah, that's not fair. There is. It does have some merit to it. No, there is. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Phoenix at 80. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, let's go back to the first one and drive that in that crazy view. Why not? It's my stream, damn it. Crazy view. I'm sure it's got a special name, but I'm not going to call it a special name. See how worse or better I do driving like this. Not the way this tells me to go. Like, well, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going. Look, watch me go. It's ridiculous. This view is ridiculous. Severe pop-up in this game. I mean, pop-up is not a thing that happens anymore. I mean, it's pretty much unforgivable for a game to have pop-up now. But back then, back when they were making these games, by the way, this is released in 1994, which, by the way, is 23 years ago. Just let that sink in. 1994. was 23 years ago. Yeah. Pop-up was the thing that happened. I'm actually doing worse. They just accepted it because it's the best they could do with the hardware they had. So pop-up was a thing. It did mean that sort of stuff would appear with that warning right in front of you. I'm gonna try and do better. I can do better than this. See, look, I can see the next car coming up. I'm not sure what pitting does apart from improve your tyre grip or something like that. I don't know. If you don't have fuel, I might pick it up. I'm catching him. Or her, sorry. I'm no longer catching him because I just crashed the car because I suddenly realised I had to be gender neutral. In these times that are, it's right. Could be her. You don't know. Final lap. I think I'll make the final lap, or make the race, but I won't get anything above 7, which is sad. If I was focusing more, concentrating more, I'll do better. I think the next race I'm going to stop messing around and just have a proper race around this particular track, because I can do better than this. I'm just messing around. Look at the curve on that. There you go, that's the end. 7th. It's a great game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually do find it really entertaining to play. But highly recommend it actually. If you've got a 32X lying around. They're actually that easy to come by anymore. In fact, no retro stuff is easy to come by anymore. It's all gone expensive, which is shocking, really. But it is. What are you going to do? No, I don't want to watch the instant replay. I'm going to do this again. This I'm going to try and focus and get better. I'm going to stop yabbering for a bit and just play the game, if you don't mind. Right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Got the 6th then. Screwed up the corners though. Damn it. I can do better. Right. I'm going to try and get to 5th. I'm desperately trying to get to 5th. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to beat him. Her. Person. Driver. Opponent. Of unknown gender. Yes! Yes! I believed in me and I did it. Whether I hold it onto it or not, I don't know. Oh, I thought that was it. I was about to actually let go of the accelerator then. Foolish fool. No! What have I done? Oh no! I screwed up in the last corner. No! Well, not last corner, but a corner. I was doing so well. I was focused. I shut up, and then that happened. No! No! Oh, never mind. Well, it was one better than last time. So I feel better than last time. Yes, I know, game over. Let's try the last track. Oh yeah, damn straight I got onto the high score table. Not sure about these controllers, by the way. These are a bit, you know... Oh, I might just... It's just a bit stiff. But then again, I've been playing a lot of PS4 games today. I've worked well. To be fair, I was playing a lot of Diablo today. Again, I'll stop playing Diablo. Keep on playing Diablo. Let's go to the last track, Sand Peak. See what that's like. No idea what this is like. I'm going to try and focus a bit too, see if I can react properly to the corners. No, Chris. No, 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 no. Don't crash the car. So in these later tracks, you start at 16. We have a choice. So we outrun like. I'm getting better at this game, aren't I? It is fun. It is really reactive. Controls a bit ropey. Although controls a bit ropey because it's a bloody Mega Drive controller, so I've got the D-pad to contend with in a driving game. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's. I'm happy that I have it. Put it away. It's a thing that I can play. I believe there is multiplayer split screen. I might try that one day. Because, you know, local player, couch players have to be de rigueur these days. Or the thing. I will fight for my 10th place if it kills me. It may do that. I went the other way. No! What I like to do is more long form games, because at the moment I'm playing only for an hour. Wow, that corner really hurts. And that means that the games I play are limited in their time. I can only play games that are like immediate sort of obviously what's going on with them. You can pick up what's going on with them relatively quickly. I mean, Herzog's Y was a bit of a push, but it was an RTS, and you can get over what's going on in an RTS in an hour. But so yeah, I'm looking to do some more long form games somehow. Don't know how. Are we going to do that? Might start early in the day. It's probably the best way to go. In fact, that's what I'll do. Try a bit of a long form, maybe an RPG or something, or something more strategy game, something like that. I just got 9th. Right, it's still a nasty corner, isn't it? It does warn me, in its defence. It does warn me with the little arrows, which I've just picked up on. But anyway. Oh. And 10 seconds. I might screw this up. Too many crashes. Yeah. Oh, just. Well, when you do it only just in an arcade game like this, it means you've probably screwed up. But never mind. What time is it? Oh. Time for one more race after this, I think. Oh. Shame. I think I'm almost finished there. Hello, Lord Muttley. I'm very well. Thank you for joining the channel. And watching me stream Virtua Racer and play it very poorly. But hey, to do. Let's try that with this Formula Car. Let's try that. Really dealing with it. Okay, doesn't want me to do it. Bit strange. Okay, we'll do this one. I like the way you start 16th position. It's weird. So we're going to do this race, and then I'm going to call it quits because I only play for an hour, I'm afraid. Like I said, what I'm thinking of doing is doing more long form games and also starting earlier because I do like doing the streaming. It's fun. And especially streaming the old arcade or old retro systems that I'm doing now. Busy fellow. Lots of things to do. I'm not doing terribly well on this track, but it's tricky. I do like the way the sound effect changes as you go underneath the tunnel. It's very cool. There is some stereo effects as well, so you've got some direction about where cars are coming from and as you swing around the corner. So there is a stereo effect there, so I will give them that. I might have to go. So I'm trying to go in the pits, see if I can get the car repaired. I think that might be hindering my progress. Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks, Mr. Muttley. Doing good. Thank you for saying. Appreciate the oh, almost is there any pits in this? I don't know. Yes, there are. I missed them, didn't I? I'm a foolish fool. We've got 5 minutes left on this stream, I'm afraid. And then I'll call it quits, and we'll move on to next week where we'll talk about Star Raiders on the 2600. Very, very different game to this one. Someone will argue that's a very long form game. It is, but it's a 2600 game, and so it will be relatively rudimentary and easy to understand. I will be using a special controller with it, yeah, because it has a special controller for Star Raiders. In case you didn't know, they did a sequel on the 8-bit computers for the Atari machines, but I'm doing the original on the 2600 because, you know, I've yet to do a 2600 game and I just screwed up. So annoying. 15. Oh dear. I was hoping to get better, but I didn't. Well, no, I did. That's not true. I on the first sort of rap, I did quite well. Tell you what, I'm enjoying this so much. I'm going to play one more. Okay, so we'll play that one. See what happens. Let's just go through this. But I'm going to focus. I wonder how you... I mean, why do they start you at the back on these other tracks? I don't understand why they do that. Maybe it's just a thing. You've got to like, earn higher positions as if you get first in the first track. I don't know. Not sure how it works structurally. Maybe we could read about it. It's a good thing. The internet's font of all knowledge and all that. I remember to brake. Hooray! I'm going to brake just around there. Nice. That's pretty smooth. So I don't think there's any drive assist on this game. I didn't have that advanced technology in this game. Unlike Mario Kart, which apparently by default has that on. Which is shocking. Shocking! Nintendo, what are you thinking? It's focusing a bit, hence me not talking. There we go. Damn. Yeah, I'm not sure if this game has damage modelling on it. I'll check it out. Because your car does get bashed up. It implies that, and that's the only reason I think you'd have pits to get your car repaired. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's very much of its time, though. That's for certain. Very much of its time. So this is the corner that I'm having difficulty with. Because you have to... It's basically a 90-degree corner. So... I did that awful. That was terrible. Terrible! I don't deserve this checkpoint at all. Don't celebrate it. It's terrible. I'm trying to cut through the corners here, but it's not working. So, only gave me 20 seconds. Can I make it to the next one? Guessing not. I'm all confused. Ugh. Suddenly everything's gone grey. Yeah, I got really confused there when it was a bit weird. Yeah, I'm going to quit it here. Oh, almost made it. So, that's it for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, we'll be back next week with another episode of the Spong Vault where we will be playing Star Raiders on the 2600 with a special controller and all sorts of things. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a very, very, very long time since I played it, and I'm sure it'll be terrific fun. Every game I play here is great fun. I've yet to find a game that has caused me grief. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with Star Raiders. Bye!